Don't turn the light out, let it burn brighter. I can see so clearly now. For every fear that's fading, another heart is waiting. It takes a man to hold things down. Yes, people, welcome back to another stream, man. Hopefully you guys are all doing well. Smash these likes up on the way in. Make sure I need a shave bad, man. I do need a shave, man. I'm being lazy. I need to get that shaved off, man. It's not looking good, guys. I can't lie. But yeah, smash the... I'm not shaving my beard off until Manchester City win 5 games in a row. Nah, we won't be doing that. Yes, guys, what you saying, man? Welcome back to another stream. Hopefully we were all a little bit calmer after yesterday. Yesterday was not a good fucking performance. Yeah, it's 2 wins in 7 now for the boys. Shit's not looking great. And we need to fix up real quick because this isn't good, man. This isn't good. And even the players are coming out now and saying it's shit. Harland coming out very critical of himself. Apologising to the fans. He's calling on the senior players in the team to stand up and be counted for. And obviously we do need that, right? That's good and that. But at the same time, I've seen someone on Twitter today say that's all well and good. And it's nice to hear the players saying that. But like, bruh, you need to perform on the actual pitch at the bare minimum. Get me some sort of like, you know, effort on the pitch and that. Because at the moment, yeah, exactly, Elliot. This is what I'm saying. It's all just words. It was the same last season. I prefer. This is the problem. It's like, yeah, it's good to hear the players say that, but at the same time, the players were saying this after every game last year when we was on that shit run. Do you know what I mean? So it's kind of like, just show me fucking performances, lads, and then you don't have to talk about anything after the games. Yeah, you got to be very careful, right? Because you got to be very careful when the players speak after the games. Because if you keep talking and saying the stuff that the fans want to hear, but then you're not performing, or you're not putting in the effort levels that the fans think you should be giving, then it's kind of like, well, what we're listening to, you're just chatting shit, basically, innit? So, listen, I'm hopeful that the players after this will get together and start putting in some performances and upping the effort levels and actually, like, you know, doing shit on the pitch, because the performance levels are fucking dead, man. They're so poor. Like, I'm still stunned as to how you can have Foden and Cherky on the pitch and not create anything for Harland, man. Like, it's just unbelievable. But you need to criticise Harland, LB. Yeah, I know Harland's shit. He's been shit for ages. He scored 1 goal in 8, and I don't think he's working hard enough on the pitch. Still don't create anything for him. Like, it's poor, man. We need to fix up, man. TK says it's the system, LB. I think it is the system, man, to be honest with you. Like, there are obviously other things going on. You know what I mean? Like, obviously the injuries don't help. Like, I'm not using that as an excuse because it's not the excuse, but I'm saying that doesn't help. Fatigue doesn't help. But at the same time, the system is just leaving our defense. Like I said last night, I feel like the way we're set up now as a team, yeah, for me personally, feel like it's hanging the midfielder out to dry, whether it's Nico Gonzalez or Rodri, and therefore it hangs the centre-backs out to dry as well because they've not got the right protection. Yeah, I mean, now obviously you are limited in what you can do because of the injury situation, but Like, would you not have been better playing maybe Ake at centre half, Huzanov at right back, Nori at left back, and then sticking O'Reilly in the middle with Rodri yesterday? Would that not have been a bit better to pack out the midfield? Like, there were options. Yes, we are limited on the options because of the injuries, right? Which is a discussion point in itself. How are we in a position again? We came into this season with like 28 players or something. We had to leave players at home. How come half our squad's fucking injured? Like, what are we like? Do you know what I mean? There needs to be something going on at City in terms of an investigation on that, man, because this happened last year and it's happened again this year. How have we come into the season with about 28 players, so many players that first sort of month, 2 months of the season, we were leaving players at home, and now we have literally no fucking players. Like, surely that has to be investigated to see if the medical staff are doing something wrong or the nutritionist. Are we overtraining? Is Pep not rotating enough? Well, we know he's not rotated enough. But like, there's got to be stuff. Like, you can't just go, "Oh, shit happens, lads." You got to look to see. You know, when you're a professional football club, you got to look into it and to see, is there something that we're doing wrong here? Is it just a fluke? Could just be a fluke. Could just be one massive coincidence, yeah, that this is happening. But what about if it's not? What about if we're doing something wrong as a football club? Because we've always had injuries. We've always had injuries. No, but these last 2 years, nah, this is mad. This is mad. And another thing as well, yeah, a lot of these fucking players in this squad are young players. They shouldn't be getting this many injuries. They shouldn't be getting this many injuries, man. City Medical with Dr. B. I just think it just needs to be looked at. I'm not saying they definitely are doing something wrong. I don't know. I'm not a fucking doctor. All I'm saying is, for the second year running, our squad is in disarray in terms of injuries. Why? Are we doing something wrong? We might not be doing something wrong, but check it, investigate it. Yeah. How does Kovacic get injured too? I don't even know what happened to him, bro. He was injured, then he come back and then just got injured again and needed surgery out of nowhere. I literally have no idea what even happened to him, bro. Pep Linda's been given a wad of cash by Klopp to stink the ship, LB. Brahma Moosh's first touch is worse than Wilfried Boney's. Boney's first touch wasn't even that bad, man. You know? No, I don't know, man. I'm pretty surprised that Marmoush didn't play yesterday off the rip, if I'm being honest with you. Like, I'm pretty surprised. People are like, nah, LB couldn't play. He just come back from AFCON. What? He's playing fucking Morocco, mate. Yeah, he's not in fucking like India or something. You know what I'm saying? Or Australia. He was in Morocco. It's fucking right next to Spain. And he's probably on a private jet. You know what I'm saying? Like, honestly, the amount of excuses people give when shit hits the fan is weird. Bro would have been on a private jet from Morocco to I don't even know. Well, obviously back to Manchester. I just think I would have started him, to be honest with you. Because as bad as Harland is, yeah, right now, and as much as he needs to be dropped, like, he shouldn't be playing. So we should have started Marmoush for me. How does the system affect the efforts of the players on the pitch? Well, this is the thing, though, okay, isn't it? It's not just. I think anybody just blaming one thing isn't being reasonable. It's not. It's multiple problems, which is what Pep Guardiola said last night after the game. It's not. I think Pep's getting his system wrong. Pep's not rotated the side enough. Some of the performances for the players are just not good enough. The effort levels from some of the players are not good enough. It's a whole package of problems, which is arguably worse. If anyone just goes, "Oh, lads, the players are working extremely hard and they're all playing well, the system's just shit." Easy. Manager needs to fix up. It's not. It's everything, man. Pep did say after the game that he's going to change a few details. Well, yeah, I know. He needs to. He needs to change it, man. You can't be having all these players on the pitch, all these talented players that are on all this money and not be able to create chances. Yet again, obviously the deflected shot went in, right? But our best chance of the game yesterday, for the second game in a row, was potentially the Elaine header. I know Nico O'Reilly had a header. That was also a decent chance. But the Elaine header in the first half at 0-0 was a fantastic chance. Like, our best chances of the games are just like scrap. They're scrappy. That's not good. That's not good, that, man. When you got these players on the pitch. I could deal with it, yeah, if you was playing fucking Nico G, Kovacic, Bernardo, yeah, Grealish, and fucking someone else, I'd be like, yeah, I get it. I get it. Yeah, there's no creativity on the pitch, but you've not. You've literally got all your creators pretty much on the pitch, man. The Harland, nah, I don't think so, man. I think the best chance of the game was probably either a Max Elaine header or the Nico O'Reilly header. I do think that was a good chance for Harland, but I wouldn't say it was like the best chance of the game. It was still a good chance, though. He should be doing better, man. You know what I mean? He should be hitting the target probably, but I don't know. I still think the two headers were better chances. It was really nice play that for Harland chance. Remember? Yeah. It was. That was nice play. That was nice play. It was a nice little bit of play from the boys. That 100% sure that next game Foden, Harland, Bernardo, Rico, Lewis will start. Says Swear. Well, that's just not on, man. For me, you can't be doing that, bro. You can't be doing that. Andy says, Dr. Wages after displays like the last two. If we went to work and perform like that, we'd be out of a job. Well, I know a lot of people have said stuff like that, refund the fans and stuff. Listen, for me, I just want to see the players get back to fucking putting in effort and performances. Yeah, so I'm not really someone that said like Dr. Wages or whatever. But like the players need to be better, man. Harland needs to start working harder. I know he's tired, but he needs to start doing more on the football pitch. Foden needs to start doing more. I did feel like Cherky put in a lot of effort though, lads. If I'm being honest with you, yeah, if we're looking for someone that did put effort in, I thought Cherky was trying everything. He was coming deep. He tried to get on the ball. He tried to make things happen. Obviously, not everything came off for the guy, but I did think he was probably one of the players yesterday that did actually put in quite a lot of effort on the pitch and actually really did try, man. We need a double pivot in midfield, says Alien. I agree. I 100% agree with that, bro. I 100% agree. We've got to stack that midfield up. We've got to start protecting our centre-backs, man. We leave our centre-backs so exposed. It's fucking insane. Like every attack Bodo had yesterday, running at our centre-halves. I'm like, fucking hell. Got a young kid there at the centre-back. Feel sorry for the guy. Like, I'm not one of these people, me, where I'm like, oh, well, he's a young player, so who gives a shit? No, you're a professional footballer that's on big cash, that's already played first-team football at Watford. Like, you shouldn't be making those mistakes. That is poor. But at the same time, he's young. He's gonna make mistakes. Protect him. And we literally offered no protection whatsoever, man. Fucking unbelievable. One ball for our midfield and they're 3v2 via defenders. I know. And this is why I kind of feel like people was a bit harsh on Rodri last night. Because, yes, he wasn't great, yeah? And the fucking red card, like, he shouldn't have done it. But at the same time, the guy's getting absolutely rinsed in that midfield on his own. And people are going like cooking the guy and be like, yo, he's fucking shit. He's washed. He's dead. All this kind of stuff. Worst performance I've ever seen in a City kit. And I'm like, I think he's being hung out to dry. He's literally just come back from an ACL. He's playing on a plastic pitch in a dead City team. And you want him to run the show. Like, come on, man. Like, yeah, he still didn't play well, but I still think it's a bit mad that people was going in as much as they were. People just see red card and don't question why. Exactly. Look at the two red cards. Look at the two yellow cards that he give. The guy was rinsed in that midfield every single time, man. Thoughts on Harland's comments about leaders, LB? No mention of Foden. Says a lot. Well, I was quite surprised he did. Listen, you don't know. He probably hasn't deeped it that much when he said it. I was quite surprised he didn't include Foden in those comments as sort of like senior players because Foden is a senior player. I think he's played like 350 games or something now for City. So I am quite surprised, but you can never read too much into it because you don't know. He's probably not deep to what he said. But Foden should be one of those guys who steps up and becomes part of that sort of leadership team. He's 25. He's played over 350 games for the football club. He's won 6 Prems. 100%, mate. 100%. Would rather see more academy players at this point. Well, you know what's mad though? I said, David, yeah. Was it in the morning? I did the stream with Daps, or was it in the preview? I can't remember, but I'm pretty surprised he didn't take Ryan McKay, me. I'm pretty surprised he didn't take Ryan McKay, who was a little bit of a sort of like an outlet, bit of pace, bit of, bit of drive, bit of determination. Like, I thought, obviously, it's the Exeter, I get it, but he played well against Exeter. And he's a different type of player than what we've got. I'm quite surprised he didn't take him. I would have loved to have seen Ryan McAdoo come on yesterday. At least he would have done something. At least he would have got the ball and took a player on, or showed a bit of energy with a bit of passion and that. And people can't be like, yeah, I know. Obviously, he was playing in the youth league, but he had a bench full of academy players. So I was quite surprised he didn't take him, man. Do you think we're winning something this season? We've got a great chance of winning something this season. We've got a great chance of winning silverware. And we've still got a fantastic chance of having a really good season. As I said last night, we're only 7 points off the top of the table. We've still got to play them. That can be easily sorted if we start playing good football. We're 2-0 up in a semi-final. We're still in the FA Cup. And, all right, we might not get top 8 now because we've absolutely fucked it. But we're going to make the next round of the Champions League, at least at the bare minimum. We'll get to the playoffs. We can still have a really good season, but the way we're playing right now, in 3 weeks, 4 weeks' time, we could be out of everything. Carabao Cup, Premier League, Champions League could all be toast in 3 weeks. So we've got to sort it now. It is an emergency. It's a fucking emergency because you've got no time. You can't just say, oh, lad, just give it another month or so, and then we'll start looking. No, it's now that we've got to try and fix this. Now. On Saturday against Wolves. No excuses. I'm not having this where people are saying, well, Wolves are good. Yeah, Wolves are good, and it'll probably be a good, a tough test because they are playing decent football under this guy. But that's still no excuse. They're still bottom of the league, and we're at home, and we'll have Mark Gay, and we'll have Semenyo. Like, there's no excuses, man. We've got to sort it now, man. We got no time. We literally have no time to fix this. Otherwise, within a month, we'll be out of all the competitions. Probably by the FA Cup because we got Salford, man. Do you know what I mean? Crazy, man. Oh, cool. Yeah, we probably will concede to Wolves, man. Hopefully, he plays Huzanov and Gay. And he plays Ait Nori at left back. Nunes should be back. He said Nunes will be back for the game. Nunes at right back. There you go. That is a solid defense. That's a solid defense. That should be good enough, man. Yeah, but Wolves, like, I think if we drop points to Wolves, I think that's like, we got something's going wrong here. Something's going wrong. And did anyone see Big Steve fucking Instagram as well after the game? He said that Pep did not look he was not happy, man. Apparently last night. He said he come over to the away end and he did not look happy, mate. He did not. Hey, Briggsy, did you see Pep last night after the game? Big Steve said on his Instagram, Pep did not look happy when he come over to the away fans. Obviously, he's not going to be happy, but did you see it? They didn't show it. Well, they might have showed it, but bro, I wasn't fucking watching, man. Can't lie. Let us know, bro. Safe journey back as well. Yeah. Let's have a look at some of these chats that have come in, man. Remind me of the last days of Mark Hughes. Nah, it doesn't to me, bro. It's not that bad for me. It's not that bad for me. Yeah, let us know, Briggs, in the chat what the sort of vibe was. You and Steve was saying something didn't look right. Hardly a crisis. Yeah. I watched lads' vlog last night as well, and he said the away end was just bare negative, man. So it was a very negative away end. Everyone's just fucking like fed up in it. I think it was because it's after the derby. After the derby, you expected a bit of a performance, didn't you? You thought to yourself, right, fucking Bodo Glimt pre-season, yeah, we need to win. And let's get on. Yeah, the performance was so poor that, yeah, I think everyone's just fucking bare negative right now. But what else can you be? Let's have a look at some of these chats. Shout out, bro, to Luke, man, with the 20 months. Says Pep needs to eat a bit of humble pie, accept that the current system doesn't work. Things need to change across the board if we want a trophy. Well, I think he has, because after the game yesterday, he didn't say it outright, yeah, but he seemed to suggest after the game that the match on Saturday against Wolves, we're going to see something slightly different. He didn't actually say that, but he kind of indicated. If you read between the lines, yeah, he basically said that we're going to see something slightly different on Saturday. I think he said we need to be a more dynamic team. There we go. He said we have to change the dynamic for the next game. I'd imagine that means personnel, maybe system. I imagine it's not the same 11 and then go just play different. Like surely different system, maybe different tactics. So we'll see. But I think we need to change something as well. You've got to protect the back two for me. You could dictate. Yeah, bro. I always say it, man. Performances dictate long-term results. It's facts. It's facts, mate. 100%. It was just a disappointed to get beat by a Farmers team. Me and lads was also saying we've dug ourselves a grave now by playing at 50% capacity. Well, we have. It's not even. I don't even think it's in our hands now, is it? Top 8. I think we have to do a hate along tonight. I think we have to watch maybe Liverpool, Marseille, or one of the other games. I think we got to win another game. We got to beat Galatasaray. And I think we got to hope that results go away. Otherwise, we're playing in that fucking knockout game again. That playoff shit. Yeah. Now, luckily, we can play Gay and Semenyo in that if we're in it. But we got ourselves in this position, man. I swear we got off to a good start in that trophy, didn't we? Did we not win our first 3? I remember as well, saying after that Monaco game, that draw was a terrible result. No, it's a good result. No, it's a shit result. And then he fucked it up against Leverkusen, and now we're here. Madness. I just got triggered by the fucking Monaco game, boys, when we give that stupid penalty away. Pep messed up. Yeah, I know. That was weird, man. Disrespected it there. I don't know what's going on. Oh, you know what as well, Addy? You know what I clocked this morning as well? I've been glazing Osimhen for about 2 years, and he plays for Galatasaray, innit? Does he play for Galatasaray? Or is it Fenerbahce? Who's he play for? Tell me he plays for Galatasaray. Go on. Oh, fuck. He plays for Galatasaray. Bro, I guarantee he bags against us, man. I've been glazing him for 2 years, and now he's going to bag against us and dump us in that shit fucking playoff. So does Gundogan as well. I know. Gundogan, man. Mr. Whippy's going to come back on hold. Now, we can't have Gundogan scoring against us, mate. No problem. Oh, Sane as well. Ah, this is not looking good, boys. Sane, Gundogan, and Osimhen. And Edison, no? Mad. Crazy. Crazy, bro. Big up Charlie says, if we want to be in the top 8 going into next week, we need 5 of Atalanta, Atletico, Liverpool, Newcastle, Chelsea, Barca to lose. Wow. That's not happening. Big up to Massam, who says, apart from the last 2 games, the no chance creation for Harland is a myth. Sunderland, Brighton, Chelsea, he missed multiple big chances. Yeah, no, I agree. No, that is the last 2. I don't think we created enough for him, but no, he had chances against Brighton. Did he have a chance against Sunderland? Can't remember the Sunderland one. I can't remember the Chelsea. I remember the Brighton one because he had that shot when he should have bagged and he just kind of passed it straight to Verbruggen. The other two, I don't really remember, to be honest with you. Big up Blue Cactus says, De Jong wise skulls. It's a mentality, not a gym, LB. Bro, we could do with someone like Nigel De Jong in this team right now, couldn't we, lads? Someone just to fucking snap some legs and that. Get stuck in. We're so soft in that midfield, man. So soft in that midfield. It's crazy. Big up Massam as well. Says, please, enough of the tired narrative. If we were winning, no one would say, oh, we're tired. Stop making excuses for millionaire footballers. I think it's part of the problem. Fatigue. Yeah, because he has overplayed players. But at the same time, like, we need to see more effort. And you should be beating Bodo Glimt, man, who are not even in the season yet. They're in pre-season. So it's part of it, but it's not the main reason. I still think the main reason is, 1, the system ain't working, and 2, the players just ain't putting in the effort that they need to, man. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, Fernandinho as well. Fernandinho, someone like that. Someone like that, man. Foden has to be made captain. Well, I've spoke about this before. I think he almost needs it in a way to sort of like push him a little bit into it. Yeah. Push him into a bit more of a leadership role to take a bit more responsibility. What did Kevin De Bruyne say last year, chat, about being soft in midfield or weak? Did he say weak? What did he say last year? I want to try and find his comments. He said, like, our midfield is weak or something like that. Try to find it down, City Extra, but I can't find it, man. Can't find it, bro. He said it last year. We need to get some steel in that midfield, man. We need to get some steel in that midfield. Someone that can put in a tackle. Someone that can put in a tackle, man. You say no one can tell Pep we need an actual tackler in midfield. Kevin De Bruyne said it last season. Kevin De Bruyne literally said this last year, bro. We need a tackler in that midfield. Someone that can get stuck in, mate. And I'd like to cover ground as well. Someone to cover ground, man. We need Joe Linton. Someone that can just get stuck in and make it difficult. Yeah. So a bit difficult, man. We are lightweight in mid. Yeah, we are lightweight in midfield. We are. Wait, that's Nico G. I don't mind Nico G, but I need someone that can probably cover ground a bit more. But I don't mind him, yeah. I don't mind him. Got a gifted membership. We got a membership gifted. Oh, Bontonator! All right, big up to you, bro. Coming with a 5 bomb. All right, big up to you, man. Sorry, I didn't see that. I didn't see that come through. Now, shout out Bontonator's come through with the 5 gifted. Shout out to you, mate. Appreciate it. And big up the chat, whoever got it. Whoever got the 5 in the chat, man. Yeah, but listen, we got to fix this up, man. Like, you know what's pissing me off? Yeah, is that like, as bad as we've been this year, because I don't even think we played well this year. Like, honestly, if I went through the games, yeah, I think we played good in about 5 matches. I honestly do. Like, not including like Exeter and that, because that's fraudulent. If you include like the legit games, and like we come off and go, you know what, that was a real good, solid all-round performance for the majority of the game. I'm not talking played well for 20 minutes or an hour. For the full game, I think we've only played well in about 4 or 5 matches, right? But you know what, right? That says a lot when we're second in the league and we're only 7 points off Arsenal and we've got 1 foot in the final. Like, this is what annoys me about this team right now. I'm more annoyed now than I was last year, because last year it was over by the end of December. It was over. It was done. We checked out. Bye. We'll wait for next season. Yeah. We knew that we wasn't winning anything. Obviously, we got to the final, but still, like, bro, we knew that we were rubbish last year. We knew that. But this year, I don't think we are bad. Like, I think we've got good players. All right, yeah, of course we could do with another player here or there. Of course we could do with a backup right back. Of course we could do with someone like an Anderson. But you're not telling me someone like an Anderson coming into this midfield makes us from just an average team to a world-class team. Nah, I'm not having it. Like, yeah, obviously there are problems with not having sort of like that player in midfield, but I'm not having that's the only reason. We can still have a mint season. We can still win a lot. We can still go far and shit. But like, it's just not happening right now, man. It's just not happening right now. And we're running out of time. Modern Man says, Harland up front, from Cherky behind, Doku Semenyo wings and sit back. That's probably what I'd do. I think that's how I'd set the team up. Doku Semenyo on the wings, but tuck Doku in. I don't want to see Doku touchline, yeah? Obviously, you're going to have to rest Harland. So when you do that, I don't know, do you do it against Wolves? You should be able to play Marmoush as a striker against Wolves and rest Harland. Drop Harland, maybe play Marmoush as the false 9 striker, and then play them in behind. Rodri, Nico Gonzalez, yeah, Ait Nori, Gay, Cousinov, Nunes, jobs are good. And surely, that's the way we've got to set up, man. It gives us a solid back 4. I trust all those players. Midfield 2, physical players, Rodri and Nico G. That should dominate midfield. That should also protect the defence. So you've gone from a team where the defence is getting exposed and the midfield's getting overrun, where the defence is now protected by 2 players and the midfield shouldn't be getting overrun. Then you've got pace and quality, yeah, to hit teams on the break with Semenyo and Doku, and you've got the individual creativity of Cherky and behind the striker, and you've got Marmoush who can shoot on sight. Like, that's probably how I'd run. That's probably what I'd run, man. This one player in midfield thing is just not working, mate. I don't think we've got the players to do it. I think if you're going to play one player in midfield, yeah, you've got to have somebody that can cover ground, like a Kante, Fernandinho, that type of player, someone that can run and cover ground. But I don't think Nico G can do that, and I don't think Rodri can do that. I think they're both good players to sit there, but if you want them sprinting around and that, nah, man, no way. No way. To be fair, Palmer, yeah, you've also got to accept that the Diaz injury and the Gvardiol injury have massively set us back on that. Yeah, that was painful. Not that that should lead us to where we are now, because it absolutely shouldn't. But that was a real blow for the team, man. You can't say it wasn't. We should get Kante on a 6-month loan. You know what? I'm not even against that. I don't even know how he's played. Is he washed? Is he finished? I don't even know. Put Caicedo in the bag. Caicedo could probably do that better than players, because he's got that. He can cover ground, man. He can cover ground. Tijani as a 10, then Nico Bernardo. Trust the process. Meh. I'm not sure. I'm not feeling that, mate. I'm not feeling that. I'm not feeling that, man. We keep saying things need to change. This is out season now. We're inconsistent team. Everyone's waiting for things to click. They haven't this season. If they haven't by now, they just won't. That's kind of like what I'm starting to feel like. I'm still hopeful that we can get something going. Yeah. But I'm starting to feel like, is it ever going to get going? I've said it all season. We'll click soon. We'll click soon. We'll click soon. We'll click soon. But we're just not. We're fucking not. And as I've said over the last 2 weeks, I think we're getting worse. That's the main concern here. I think we're actually getting worse as a team. Albie, did you watch the video latest football made? Nah, I've not seen it, Mitch. I've not seen it. I'm not seeing it. Jordan, are you an Arsenal fan or something? Is it just me? I think football at the moment, standard of football's in the gutter, man. To be honest with you, I think standard of football's in the gutter, and like I think any sort of real decent team would just be running away with it all. I really do, which might be fucking Arsenal the way it's going. You know, top of the league, top of the champs. Our performances have dropped off since Nico G picked up a not. Yeah, but even still, even before he got injured, Infidel, he started to struggle. He looked really tired as well. He started to look really tired, man. Really tired towards the end. I think his performances dropped off just before he got injured because he was knackered, man. Oh, I know. What would I give to have a Zaba or Milner player in the? I know Zabaleta. I know, man. But this is like I was saying last night. When was the last time you seen a City player like take somebody out on a big tackle and fucking get everybody going? I can't remember. Fucking United was cropping us every single time at the weekend. They were all going in. They were breaking our ankles, bad tackles and that. But we got stuck in. They made it like a derby. And yeah, we were all fucking moaning. But we probably wouldn't have been moaning as much as if our players were doing it back. We just fucking took it. Go on. You just fucking get stuck in and cook our players. And we don't fucking do that, man. I said, but I'd play Hudson off fucking centre mid, mate. Get him to snap some ankles or something, man. Get him stuck in. Yeah. Clark says, we're getting tired because we keep getting counted. All of our players have to run back, then get attacked forward. Just have 2 workhorse midfielders. I know, but do we have that right now? I don't think we've got that right now. You know, I don't think we've got that right now, bro. We were optimizing our players previously. Now we're playing Pep's default with players that aren't suited to that style, says Ashley. Yeah, I'd love to see us go back to how we were playing about 2 months ago, where it was a little bit more pragmatic, conservative approach, a bit more defensive and hitting teams a bit more on the break. We saw the best of Erling Harland we've seen at the football club. He was amazing during that period. Amazing. Yeah. And yeah, man, like for me, this ain't working. We ain't got the players. Because the thing is, yeah, when you dominate the ball, you've got to have players with quality that can deliver good passes into the box. Well, Doku can't do that. So that rules him out. Yeah. And since we've gone back to this sort of like stick Doku on touchline, he's not been great. Marmoush can't play as a touchline winger, so that rules him out. Who else you got? Savio's just done nothing. Cherky can do it. Cherky's a player that can do it. Well, I don't think we've got the players, man. I don't think we've got the players for it. I beg Nunes, he's back Saturday, never a fight. Yeah, no, same here. Imagine if I told you last year, lads, you're going to be begging that Nunes is back for bottom of the league team at home in January next year. Everyone would have been like, what? You're off your head. But yeah, we really do miss Nunes, man. It is sort of rise from about a year ago after that derby when he basically cost us the whole game. When I was like, sell the guy. And since then, man, he's been absolutely fucking mint. We miss him badly, man. Hopefully he's back for the weekend. Hopefully he's back. Apparently he should be back, so that's cool. Sunday League says, even if Turkey's turning around and retaining possession rather than taking chances as his default choice. I felt sorry for Turkey yesterday a little bit. I felt he was one player that did actually legit put in a lot of effort into the team and he was trying. There was just nothing for him there. There was nothing. There was no players to play the ball. No one makes runs in behind the defense, bar Harland. But I felt a little bit sorry for Turkey last night, man. I did actually feel like he put a bit of effort in last night. Doku, Marmoush, Semenyo all have to start for Wolves. Yeah, I probably agree with you. I'd drop Harland, man. I'd drop Harland for the Wolves game. He needs a rest anyway, and he's not been playing well. So drop him for Wolves. Give Marmoush a game. Yeah, and see how we play there. We played good football last year with Marmoush in the team. Let me have a look at the results last year. I swear down we played some good football last year. Am I lying? I swear down we played some good football last year with Marmoush in the side. And then he come back in, and then we actually started playing worse. I can get fucking transfer mark to load. Marmoush does that. Marmoush is the one that makes runs in behind. Yeah, but if you're playing, the point I'm making is if you play Marmoush touchline winger, that's not going to happen, is it? I'm talking about when you play Marmoush touchline winger. Right, let's have a look at last year. Right, last year, yeah. Let me just tally it up with Harland's game. I want to see the games where Harland was injured last season and Marmoush came in. What the results were. Right, so Harland didn't play Leicester to Wolves. Right, so these are the games that Marmoush played last year, right? And these are the results. So there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games he played. Yeah, that's just Prem, by the way. 6 games he played. First game, Leicester at home, 1-2-0. He scored. Second game, United away, we drew 0-0. Third game, Palace at home, we won 5-2. He scored. Fourth game, Everton away, we won 2-0. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fifth game, Villa at home, we won 2-1. He got an assist. And sixth game, Wolves at home, we won. He started all those games. So we won every game bar one, which was United away. And then Harland come in the team the very next game. We drew against fucking Southampton. So this myth that goes round that, oh, well, we can't drop Harland because we're shit without Harland. We weren't shit last year without Harland. We literally weren't shit without Harland last year. Nah, chicken wing, man. Completely disagree. If a player's not playing well or they need a rest, you've got to drop him. He looks fucking knackered and he's not playing well. So drop him. Give him a rest. And then bring him back in a week, 2 weeks when he's had that proper rest and he could be an animal again. But right now, Harland's not performing. For whatever reason. Whether you think he's shit, whether you think it's due to fatigue, whether you think whatever, it's irrelevant really. He's not playing well. Yeah, drop him. Bring Marmoush in, £65 million player, by the way. Yeah, who is now match fit because he's just played all these games for AFCON, and get him in the team. We won every game bar one last year when Harland was injured. This thing about, oh, we can't play well without Harland is a myth. Why can we not drop Harland? So you're telling me we're never allowed to... So you're telling me, Livia, that Harland has to play all games for Manchester City? Every single game? Every single game? Like, this is BS, man. Why are we not allowed to drop him if he's not playing well? I'm not saying drop him forever. I'm just saying drop him for a few matches. Give him a rest. Of course you can fucking drop who you like, man. What is this? The guy's cooked. Physically. Done. He needs time on the bench. He's our most played player by minutes played this year. That shouldn't be a thing anyway, by the way, for Erling Haaland, because you should, in my opinion, you should protect him in that sense. We shouldn't be playing him every fucking game, and we should be subbing him off as soon as possible. But you can't possibly tell me that we're not allowed to drop Harland. What? Well, why the fuck did we buy Marmoush then? What's the point? You might as well sell him. I'm looking at this, yeah? Yeah, I'll bring it up on screen. Look at these minutes played here, boys. Shout out to EG, by the way. Said that Elaine hype aged well, typical Mank fan base. You know what, though, bro? He actually was doing all right until he fucking played the derby, and then shit happened. And then yesterday it went fucking south. Yeah, he's not going to play. He's not going to play until probably the Galatasaray game now. Right, let's have a look at these minutes played here. Right, look at this there. Harland, these are minutes here, top right. Look at this. Look at his minutes. Compared to even Foden, there's a bit of a gap there. It's nearly 300-minute difference. Plus the Norway games, by the way. Foden didn't get picked for the first England squad. So you got that doesn't factor in Norway games. So for the people that are saying we can't drop him, look at the minutes he's played. And then add on the Norway minutes. I'll do it now. Let's have a look how many games he played for. Let's have a look how many minutes he's played for Norway this year, yeah? So he's on 2,569. That's just for City. Let me have a look at the Norway. How many minutes did he play for Norway this season? I'm telling you, you guys are saying we can't drop him. He'll be finished by his 28 if you don't look after him. He's fucking big lad. Pause. He's you know what I mean? His joints will take a big beating. He's not some like little player whose fucking body can recover rapid. Right, here we go. Let's have a look how many minutes he's played. Just a little experiment as well. Let's compare that to John Stones in the last 2 years. So John Stones this season's played 800 minutes. What did he play last year? 1,100 minutes. So already Harland's played more minutes this season than John Stones has played for Manchester City in the last 2 seasons combined. Season before that? Yeah, he played about 1,900 minutes there. He's playing a lot of fucking football, lads. Right, Norway. Here we go. Here we go. Where are we going? 2025. Right. So what was he on? 2,569. 2,569. Yeah. And then he played 2 games. He played against Finland, 45. He played 2 games in the World Cup qualifiers. That's 180. And then he played another 90. And then he played another 90. So Erling Harland, yeah, this season for club and country is already on 3,000 minutes played. That's the equivalent of 33 matches already. I'm telling you now, yeah, you'd want to keep running him into the ground, play him every single game, then fairs. But it'll probably just get worse and worse. Yeah, but Josh, this is an emotional rant, bro. He's the highest paid player in the damn league. He's City's most important player. He should play the most. He's a kid. So you're telling me he doesn't look knackered right now? He looks fatigued. Yes, he's shit, and yes, he's not putting in. He needs a rest. I completely disagree with you, Josh, man. I do. I really disagree with you, bro. I really disagree with you on that one, man. You've got to protect. You can't just play him every single game. You got to rotate him, man. What's the point in having Marmoush then? What's the point in having Marmoush? Because are we agreeing that he's not a great winger? So he's not a great winger. What's the point in him? If you're telling what we're saying with Marmoush, should we just sell him then? What's the point? Might as well not be here, innit? What's the point in him being here? Sell him. Get your money back. Go and get someone else. Go and get me a midfielder. Go and get me a right back. What's the point? Might as well not have him. If you're not going to fucking drop. If we're not allowed to drop Harland ever. Do you know what I'm saying? What's the point? What's the point in having Marmoush, bro? He's been rested against United and Bordeaux. You can see from how Harland is moving on the pitch that he's exhausted. Yeah. Like, people can't just have... 2 things can be both true. Yes, he needs to be working harder. Yes, he needs to put himself about. And I'd love to see him fucking take somebody out, a defender. Yeah, I can say that. At the same time, I can say that I think we fucking run him into the ground and he needs a rest. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, exactly. Why the fuck did we play him for 45 minutes against Exeter? Should we play him against Salford City in our FA Cup game? Is that what we're saying? We've got to play him against Exeter. We've got to play him against Salford. I wouldn't even have him, yeah, in the match day squad against Exeter and against Salford. I'd say go fucking Marbella, take your wife, take your kid, and go chill. Yeah? Maybe not Marbella. It's not hot this time of year. Go Dubai. Go Dubai. Couple days, rest, recover, get back. What's the fucking point of having in the match day squad, man? For Exeter in League One? What's the point? If you can't drop a player, in a team sport, we got a huge problem at the club. Nobody is touchable, man. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? See what else you guys are saying, man, in the chat. Mamu should have been played more. We would work better with false nine setups. We need to be more fluid against these physical sides, just like our Arsenal players are fluid. Yeah, exactly. And again, it's not reactionary. We spoke about this in October. We spoke about it with Doku. Yeah. Don't spam Doku out before AFCON because Mamouche is going to AFCON. And when he goes to AFCON, Doku's going to be spammed out. We didn't. We played Doku every single game. We didn't play Mamouche at all. 50 minutes in 9 Premier League games. And then lo and behold, guess what happened? Mamouche went, ta-ra, I'm going Morocco. Doku, yeah, got an injury. Fucking, it's just, you know what I mean? So that's where I think, like, for me, Pep does need to rotate the team a little bit more. Not a lot, because I'm someone that I don't want massive rotation, but we went too ham there. We did. We went too ham on there. We was playing the same team every single game. I mean, one thing I don't understand is if we are so mint in the Champions League, but look quite average in the Prem, how? Different style of game, innit? Different style of game, different competition. So I think it's a fucking completely different sport, mate, the way it's played. The way Champions League football and Premier League matches are played are completely different. It's up here. It's up here, man. Yeah, it's completely different. It's not just about who the best team is. That's not what it's about. Bro, I never believed that anyway, man. People was trying to tell me, yeah, that the reason Mamouche wasn't playing before AFCON is because Pep didn't want to play him because he was going to AFCON. Like, what? What are you on about? I know, Tommy. I know. At least we'll be put out of our misery. We'll either be buzzing and we'll be like, yo, we're back. Or we'll just be put out of our misery. So that's the good news. In 2 weeks' time, we're either all going to be buzzing and everyone's going to be well happy because we beat Wolves, we beat Spurs, we're in the final, and we beat Liverpool. Yeah, we're straight back in the title race. We won 3 Prem games in a row. We're in we'll just be put out of our misery. Not in the final and not in the title race. So yeah, the next 2 weeks could be fun. Do you think this fan base could handle us drawing a game at home with 10 missed chances when he's on the bench being rested? I think if you miss 10 big chances, you have to look at the players that you've got on the pitch and going, why are you missing 10 big chances? Rather than looking at, oh, well, we should have fucking played Harland. Like, if you miss 10 big chances, you got to look at those players and go, why the fuck are you missing 10 big chances? That's what I'd say on that one. Mamouche and Harland 2 striker setup is the method. I'm game. I've always said, I think some of the best football we've ever played at City, granted, it was very, 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 very limited, is when we played Aguero and Jesus as a striker under Pep. I thought it was mint. And we had wing backs whipping crosses in, Mendy and Walker. Thought the football we played. We didn't play it a lot. Yeah. We didn't play it a lot because the left back got injured. Yeah. But when we did play it a few times, I thought it was class football. Yeah. Pellegrini, first season. One of my most exciting seasons watching City that year. I thought that year was absolutely incredible, the football we played, man. So, yeah, if you want to play Mamouche and Harland, crap. And by the way, he did that last year against Newcastle at home. Yeah, and I know Mamouche played off the left, but he still come very centrally in that game. Yeah, we won 4-0, and he scored a hat-trick, and we played mint. against Newcastle, a good side. So yeah, if you want to go to play them both, I'm game. I'm game for it. Yeah, exactly, Jerome, man. Those couple of games that we played, yeah, I always remember we played a game at Bournemouth away, right? And we played the Aguero and Jesus up top, and man, it was so good, you know. It was so good. You have a box presence. How many times do we cross the ball and it's Harland just stood there in the box on his own? And it's like, at least you get two strikers. You doubled your chances. You double your chances. You know? Let's have a look at some of these chats that have come in. Smash these likes up as well, guys. What are we on here? An hour. Built to No Shed says, if Pep stays, we need both Wharton and Anderson. You definitely need at least one of them. And my preference is Anderson. But you could potentially look at getting them both, couldn't you? If you wanted. Kovacic is probably gone. Bernardo's probably gone. Who knows what's going on with Rodri? He's only got 1 year left on his contract, still not signed a deal. Some of you guys in the chat don't even want him to stay. So you might need to sign two. You might need to sign two, man. Big up Dr. Prodigal says, I don't know, LB, this squad doesn't scream possession. I feel football. Another manager will do better than Pep with them. There is a reason they started dropping stinkers when we started the possession game. Yeah, because we're not built for it, innit? I don't think we are built for that possession game. I think when you have the possession game, you've got to have quality players to unlock defenses. Because everyone just sits back on the edge of the box and counters attacks you. And they're all pretty good at defending nowadays. So you've got to have serious quality. You've got to have quality to be able to unlock the defense. Well, if you play Doku on the touchline, that's going to do nothing. Yeah, if you play him inside, you got a better chance. Savio, no one even knows what's going on with that guy right now. Bob's gone. Foden's not at the races. It's only Cherky, really, that I look at and go, please do something for me. Please. Please cook. Please do something. If Cherky doesn't do something, I don't believe that anyone else in that team's going to do something. Now and again, Reinders might have a game that he does something in. Another 150 mil at least. You need a fucking midfield for possession football, which we don't have. Yeah, you also need a midfield that can dominate, and we don't really have that right now, man. Yeah. We don't really have that right now, man. When we were playing counter-attacking, we generally looked good, scoring goals and mint defence. I thought as well that was the best version of Erling Harland we've ever seen at City during that period. And that was only 2 months ago, wasn't it? It was only like 2 months ago. I thought it was the best period in time we had Erling Harland, man. He was linking up play. He was dropping deep. He looked like he was enjoying playing football for us. Whereas now, I just think he looks bored. And then he doesn't look like he's interested. I beg we go back to some sort of style like that, mate, Tommy. Bit more defensive. Bit more chill. Rather than try to just send it and opening ourselves up. Big up Pulpy as well. Big up for jumping on last night as well. Says, LB, do you find it all a bit mad we win 10-1 last week and now it's the end of the world, only for us? It's not mad because it was fucking Exeter from League One. And any respectable top team should be beating the League One side by at least 5. So, no, I don't think it's mad. It's ironic how we scored 10 and in all the other games around it, we can't fucking buy a goal. Yeah, it's ironic. But, nah, it's not mad. I do wish he would have took McAdoo last night, man. I genuinely thought he'd be with the squad, mate. It was only when someone told me in the chat that he wasn't with the squad, I was like, what? I would have loved to have seen McAdoo on that pitch last night. Even if he didn't start. I'm not saying start him, but off the bench. Bit of energy. Bit of energy would have been nice. I say, sometimes watch your City team recently, it's like fucking being in a care home, man. You know what I mean? Everyone's just fucking sitting there playing Boggle. I'm like, fucking where's the energy, mate? And McAdoo could have brought that off the bench. And like we had about 5 other academy players on, so why couldn't he have been on the bench, man? I thought he had a good game against Exeter. And I know it's only Exeter, but surely you have surely as a player, yeah, you've got to progress. So you start off in the academy, then you get a game in the cup. If you do well in the cup, then you might get a bit of a lesser game in the Champions League or whatever. And again, I know last night was an important game. I'm not saying I would have started the kid, but maybe have him on the bench. I mean, could we not have brought him on for the last 15 minutes and just said, lad, don't worry about anything that happens. We fucking lost the game. Just get the ball, try and make things happen, try and get us a goal. And if every shot's blocked, if every cross goes out for a goal kick, and every time you take on a man you get tackled, I'm not going to say nothing to you after the game. That's what the manager could have said. Just go out there and do something, man. Or show these 400 travelling fans that have watched this team do nothing for 90 minutes. Go and entertain them a little bit. Just take a couple players on. That's what I would have done. I don't know why I wasn't on the bench, but I genuinely was shocked, if I'm being honest with you. I didn't even know until somebody in the chat told me and said, "Oh, LB, he's not with the squad, man. He's with the academy players. He's with the academy players." LB Palmer is available. Right, bro, don't get me started on Palmer, man. That rattles a lot of people, to be honest. Big up Pitblup, who says, "Oh no, our striker is on 500 grand a week. Our week is a little tired. He's practically stood still jogging in quicksand anyway. What's got him so tired? Much love, lad, and I hope you're doing good." I do think he's fatigued. I do think he's knackered. But I also think he's not putting in enough effort. And people will be like, well, yeah, you can. You can still fucking move. You can still take a defender out and show me that you care and show a little bit of passion. Win a few fucking headers, or, you know, when Donnarumma goes long, win something, hold the ball up. I can say both. You can say both things can be true, innit? You know what I mean? But I'd drop him, man. And I do not buy into this. You can't drop Harland. Like, you can drop him. You can drop him and say, have a rest, come back in a week and fucking show me that you care. You drop him for Wolves, yeah? Do we have a midweek game next week? I don't think we do we? Do we have a week off this week? It's Wolves and then is it Spurs next week? Is that right? Or have we got a midweek game? Do we have a midweek game, chat? Newcastle. Nah, Newcastle's after Spurs, isn't it? Galatasaray. I thought it was after Liverpool. Let me have a look. Next week. Oh, it is Champions League again next week. Fucking hell. Bro. But then again, do you even play him in that Galatasaray game? Because if you win it, you might not even be in top 8 anyway. So what's the point? I just play Marmoush again. Is there any point in playing him against Galatasaray? You could win 2-0 and still not get in the top 8. What's the point? I might just play Marmoush again. Play Marmoush against Wolves. Play Marmoush against Galatasaray. And then unleash Harland against Spurs next week. Give Harland a full week off. Yeah? Well, actually, it'd be more than a week because he's off now until next weekend. So he'd have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then it's either 10 or 11, depending on what day we play that weekend. We play Saturday or Sunday. No, play Sunday. So he'd have 11 days off. And then if he plays shit against Spurs, then nobody can use the excuse of he's tired because he's just had 11 days off. And like I say, what's the point in playing him against Champions League? Yeah, I get that he wants to play Champions League football. I'll join, yeah, but it's one game. What's the point? You could play him against Galatasaray. You could score a hat trick and you're still not in the top 8. Is there any point in playing him? I'd rest him, me, for the next 2 games. And then if we do get beat off Wolves, I don't want to hear, well, you said rest him. No. If we can't fucking beat Wolves without Harland, then we dog shit, mate. Yeah, I don't want to hear it. Yeah, we still got Marmoush. You still got Semenyo. You still got Doku. You still got Cherky. You got all these players. Yeah. Big up Blue Cactus says Harland looks shot mentally. He needs a recharge. Let me know in the chat, Cactus. You don't have to super chat. Put it in a chat. Would you agree? Would you rest him for both games? Or would you rest him just for Wolves? Or maybe do you rest him for Wolves and then maybe give him 60 minutes? But it's a 60-minute, no matter what's happening, 60 minutes against Galatasaray, nothing else. You could potentially do that. I think I'd drop him for both, me. I think I'd drop him for both. How far's Diaz away? Diaz, I think, is meant to be back 2nd week of Feb. So, like 3 weeks. Yeah, I think it's like 3 weeks. He might be back for the Liverpool game. They said at the time 4 to 6 weeks, so it depends. If it's 4 weeks, it might be Liverpool. If it's 6, he basically misses all the most important games. John Stones, I literally have no idea. I don't even think Pep knows, if I'm being honest. Pep was asked about it and said, I think he actually said, I don't know. I think he said, I don't know. He actually said, I don't know. First rule of coaching is play your best players, mate. You'd never get last a week on a coaching job. So you play Harland every single game. Every single game. So you play him 75 games a season, plus his games for Norway, probably 10. So what you're saying. We play him 85 games a season for the next 8 years. How do you think that's going to end up? What do you think it's going to be like in 4 years' time? What do you think it's going to be like in 2 years' time? Play him every single game. This is just crazy, bro. Yeah, you can't win, can you, Karl? We did that with Rodri, and then he got an ACL, and everyone was going, oh, we fucking overplayed him. Pep's fault. And we did overplay him, and part of it was Pep's fault. But then people are going, oh, no, with Harland, it's fine. We'll just play him every fucking game. 75 games a season, plus 10 for Norway. Like, what are we doing here, man? Play him every game. And I say it again, why have we got Marmoush? What's the point? If people are saying we can't drop Harland and we have to play him every single game, what the fuck did we buy Marmoush for 65 million quid? What's the point? Should we sell him? Fucking sell him now then. You still probably get your money back, 65 mil for Marmoush. I bet Spurs would take him, 65 mil. Should we sell him? What's the fucking point, man? How is it naivety, bro? How is it naive? I don't even make sense. How is it naive to say what? You want to play Harland for 75 games plus 10 games for Norway and you think I'm naive? Okay. I'm saying drop him against fucking bottom of the table Wolves and against a fucking Galatasaray team where even if we win, it might not even make a slight bit of difference. And you're saying that's naive. How is that naive? The system is the players. I don't know if you've got your fucking ears blocked, bro, but I've spoke about the system about 100 fucking times and said the system's dog shit. Fucking listen, man. Fuck me. He can get fucking timed out, mate. Listen, fucking idiot. Let me go for some of these super chats. Smash these likes up as well, man. I'm on Never a Foul in 20 minutes. I'm gonna get fucking rinsed again. Fucking been a fucking shit week for getting rinsed, man. I can't lie. Big up to YK says Reinhard Nora useless transfer. We have 3 better left backs and 1 right back. Squad building priorities is a mess at the moment. I don't think it's a useless transfer. I think Nora is going to come into this team and show a lot of people what he's about. I thought he played all right, yesterday, Nora. I thought he was one of the better players. Maybe he teched out too much a little bit. Sometimes he could have kept it a little bit simpler. Yeah, rather than just fucking teching out all the time. Yeah, maybe he needs to dial that tech notch down a bit. But I don't think he is a disaster in defence. We'll see. Well, I mean, I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful that it'll come good. It's early days, yeah. It's early days, man. It's early days, YK. But we'll see. I think he'll play against Wolves, mate. He might play him the next 2 games as well. Shout out Andre as well, man, for becoming a channel member. Another member of the channel. Big up to you, bro. Big up, lad. Shout out to you for becoming a member, man. I appreciate it. Crazy. Nah, Martin's dad's poorly, man. Martin's dad's poorly, innit? So I think he's in the hospital, he said. So I think he's put a post out on his YouTube channel actually about it. I think his dad's back in the hospital. So yeah, I don't know if he's maybe taking a couple of days off YouTube just because his dad's poorly, man. Yeah. So yeah, postpone. We'll do it another day. It did come on the other day, but yeah, we'll do it another day, man. Yeah, we'll do it another day. But yeah, his dad's poorly, man. So he's had to take care of his dad. Now, shout out Martin, man. Good guy, Martin. What's my prediction for Wolves? Fuck me, man. Bro. Just win me the fucking game. Yeah. You know what's annoying is I actually watched Wolves recently against United, and I know United is shit, right? I actually thought they played quite well. I actually thought Wolves played quite well. I watched it, and that was probably the first game I've watched the Wolves since we played them first game of the season. I watched them play. I thought to myself, how are these bottom of the table? They play some good football, man. So if they turn up and play like that, then we got a bit of an issue, mate. Oh, Tommy, man, they actually did play pretty good football. Apparently, they're unbeaten in like 5 or 6 games now, aren't they? But yeah, I'm going to go for a win. I'll go for a win. Yeah, delusional. You can put that in the chat if you want. We are in a game this weekend. Yeah, we are. It's going to be tough, man. I think it's going to be a tough game. I really do. I honestly do. Am I the only one who thought it was weird that Pep only did 1 sub yesterday? Everything. Yeah, but Pep's always weird with the subs. He's never a guy. He's always been slow with the subs. He never really makes a lot, does he? He was on the bench yesterday. Apparently, Doku was injured. Again, why are we taking him? What's the fucking point? If he's injured, leave him at home. Leave him at home, man. If he can't play. Bro, the bench yesterday, man. James Trafford, Bettinelli, Ake, Kian Noble, Stephen Mafuni, Charlie Gray, Divin Makassa, Marmouche, Doku, and Tyrone Samba. Fucking hell. And that goes back to what I said at the very start of this stream, is how is it that we can be in a position as a club where we actually have too many players at the start of the season. We had to leave players at home, and now we're struggling to put out a starting 11. Which, yeah, I get that makes it more difficult for Pep, but Pep's still got to do better with what he's got out there for me. Yeah. Shout out to MB, says, have you seen Football Made Simple? New tactics analysis video. Lots of good insights on Guardiola, old and I've never even heard of them, bro. What is a YouTube channel? I've never even heard of them, man. Football Made Simple. Fucking hell. They've done a video with Pep Guardiola and put why football's most effective tactic died overnight. Fuck. Yo, are we cooked? Is that what he's saying? Now, just subscribe to him now, lad. I'll watch it later. I never even heard of him. Never even heard of it. Yeah, I'll watch it later. I'll see what it's saying. Never heard of him. MB. LB, February, 8 losses in the league and playoffs v PSG. 8 losses in the league. What, you saying we're going to lose 8 games in February in the league? Do we even have 8 games in the league? Is that even possible? Or are you saying like we're going to top up to 8 losses? Is that what you're saying? It was uploaded before the Bodo game. Wow. Wow. Spurs and Anfield, bro. Yeah, all right, is that what you're saying? Well, like I said before, YK, yeah, the next 2 weeks will either be dead and buried in the league or we'll be all buzzing and saying it's back on again. The next 2 weeks are crucial. Yeah, but we probably have to win all 3 games. But, you know, we never win at Anfield. Yeah, we actually have won a couple of games recently, haven't we, at Spurs? And Spurs are shit, man. They won last night, didn't they? They're above us. I had George, man. You know how bad it is, chat, yeah? George, the Spurs fan, yeah, was messaging me last night telling me that we're below them in the Champions League. You know what I mean? I'm like, oh, even Spurs fans are getting onto us, lads. Spurs fans, man. You know, it's bad when Spurs fans are getting onto you. Big up Sam says, we're the team won trophies by rotating and managing players. Suddenly it's a sin to suggest to rotate the team. We would rotate Aguero, KDB loads, says Sam. Yeah, I know. It's mad, isn't it? And again, I'm not saying fucking drop the guy forever. You know, you're on the streams quite a lot, isn't it, Sam? You know, it's mad. Whenever you say, oh, I think we should drop this guy. What? LB hater. LB hates the player. No, I'm saying drop him for 1 game, maybe 2, 3 at a push, and then get him back in. Why can you not say fucking drop a player anymore? You're a hater. No, just think we should drop a player and play someone else. Are you a hater for not playing the other guy? Because it works both ways, right? If you've got someone else on the bench, it works both ways. Put the Champions League, give me one of the cups, I'll be happy, man. Also, I'm not Pep out, but we both know who we want for next manager to be. Pip, look, man. Me and you have been on this since day one. They told us that we were wrong. They told us that we were wrong, man. Yeah, Wash manager is dead. Well, not Wash. Just said he was dead, didn't they? How are they doing in the Bundesliga this year, man? Yeah, some City fans are not ready for the for the emotional return of Vinny Company, man. Unbeaten in the league. Up, it's a Farmers League, LB. Well, is PSG not a Farmers League then? Why y'all want Enrique? Is that not Farmers League? Because he won the Champions League. He's got a better team than Bayern Munich. Give Company that team. See what he could do with that team. Did you see fucking Bayern get knocked out last year off Inter Milan? They did nothing wrong. The setup was fine. They just couldn't fucking defend corners because the centre-backs were shit. Yeah, I watched that Inter Milan game against Bayern Munich. Harry Kane missed a 1v1. Yeah, he missed a 1v1, bro. Harry Kane, the great Harry Kane. He's better than everybody else, but when it comes to big moments, just fuck all. For England and for Bayern. Yeah. I watched that game last year. And Bayern, he set that team up well, Company, in that game against Inter Milan. And Harry Kane missed a 1v1. And he had fucking Dyer at the back. Eric Dyer, who is Dyer. He had him at the back. He had that, I think Kim Min-jae played, who's dog shit. They got cooked off Arsenal, though. But Arsenal are cooking everyone. Arsenal beat us 5-1. They're just beating Inter Milan 3-1. Arsenal bopping everybody off the park, man, right now. From this experience, it looks like pure Linda's ball, bro. Are you a Liverpool fan? I don't know, man. I don't know. Is this Linda's ball? Is this Linda's? I don't know, mate. I don't actually know if this is Linda's. I don't really know if this is Linda's or Pep. I guess there's no real way of knowing. Yo, LB, how's Reinders doing? Poor yesterday. Poor. He's a weird player, Reinders. He'll come in, he'll have a couple of good games, and you're like, right, he's starting to settle in now, Reinders. This is it. And then next game, just trash. Completely ghosted yesterday. Didn't fucking do anything. It's just weird. Weird player. I really like him. I still think he's a good player, yeah. But I'm starting to get a little bit frustrated about this guy's lack of physicality as well, man. He's so weak. He's so weak, bro. But I still think he's a good player, and I still think he'll come good, yeah. But there's no consistency at all with his performances. But then there's no consistency with Foden's performances. He's not getting consistent either. He's another midfielder. Exactly, Marcus, bro. He was probably in a watch-along, man. He played well. Leo says, LB, why are we playing this high line with young defense? It's suicide tactics. I agree. I think it's hard. I actually feel sorry for the kid, man. I do. I feel sorry for that Elaine. And again, bro, you were shit, man. Like, you were terrible. However, I do feel like you've got to protect these players when they're in there, man. They're always going to make a mistake. The young players, protect them. And we just offered him no protection. We basically just said, you're on your ones. Yeah. See you later. And unfortunately, he had a stinker last night. And hopefully, like, he doesn't knock his confidence too much, because the first few games he played, he played well. He had a great game up at St. James's Park. But then for some reason, since the United game, he's just not been good, isn't it? Andy says, if I was a City fan, I'd be very concerned that every time my team is forced to run back towards the goal, the shape falls apart. Yeah, no. Bro, when we press teams, it's just a disaster. They play through our press well easy, and then it's just like Rodri or Nico G. They just stand there in the centre of the pitch, yeah? And they're like, oh, any help, lads? Bernardo, Foden, Harland, Chirk, any help? No? All right. I'll deal with this on my own. 1, 2, 3, 4 opposition players sprinting at me. Yeah? Got the striker in behind. Got fucking no chance. This is why I ain't cooking Rodri for last night. Yeah, it's probably dumb to get yourself sent off, but we were 3-0 down anyway, so he gives a shit. Don't really matter. Other than the fact he misses the next game. But I ain't cooking Rodri, man. Like, you got to look at the bigger picture. The guy was hung out to dry, in my opinion. And then because he's hung out to dry, you then hang out your centre-backs. Because then their centre-backs have got no protection. It's like a knock-on. What's it called? Domino effect. Yeah? Midfield, dead, hung out to dry, knock. Result, the centre-back, there, hung out to dry, knock, equals, should concede 6 goals against Bodo Glimt, who haven't even started the season. Should concede 6 goals against Man United with a brand new manager as shit. Just pack it out, man. Yeah, get fucking Nico G. Yeah, Rodri in that midfield. Or Nico G and Nico O'Reilly in that midfield and say, used to do not go forward. We're going to sit back. We're going to be pragmatic. We're going to hit teams on the break a little bit more. Harland, get in behind. Yeah, move. Wingers, Semenyo, Doc, whoever it is. Yeah, as soon as we get the ball, boom, Hail Mary season. Basically, we need to start playing like NFL on the 4th down with 10 seconds on the clock, yeah? Long ball, man. We just need to start punting it long. Just start punting it. KDB was very underrated in terms of his off-ball work as well. You're absolutely spitting facts. And that guy got stuck in. That guy got stuck in. He did. He got stuck in. Yeah, I know, Yates. I know. Which is, it does beg the question. It does beg the question as to when this was such a glaring, obvious issue with the team last year, where it's that bad, Kevin De Bruyne comes out and speaks about it. Why the fuck did we not sign a player in the summer that could deal with this? Yeah, now we'll sign one this summer because you can't. I think it's fucking that obvious to everybody that, oh no, this is actually a serious fucking defect in the team. Yeah, this is a recall situation. They're going to sort it out in the summer. But realistically, probably should have been done in the summer just gone. Yeah, I'd still sign Bruno Guimaraes, me chat. I'm not even capping. I'm not even trying to wind anyone up. I'd still sign him. I don't give a fuck. He's 28. Who cares, man? Go and put some cash on the table. Yeah, he's got 2 years left on a deal. He's won a trophy with him. And just say, come on, lad, we need you. And people are like, he's too old. He's 28. He's 28, man. I don't think he cost 100 million. And not at 28 with 2 years left on a deal. He's got 2 years left on his deal. He's 28. Nah, actually, you could get him cheaper than that, me. I'd put like 65, 70 mil on the table. See what they say. I think he's worth every penny as well. I think he's worth every penny. Every penny. I think he's the perfect player for this Manchester City problem. The perfect player, man. It might be a fetish, bro. I don't know, yeah. I just think he's like literally the perfect player for what we need right now, Bruno Guimaraes. The perfect player. I like Anderson, and if we get Anderson, I'm happy with Anderson, yeah. And he's my realistic signing. He's my realistic signing. But he's a bit younger, innit? You know what I mean? Not a lot of experience at the top level, man. Let it go, bro. I'll do the same for Gibbs White. It's time. That Gibbs White was a stinker anyway. That was a stinker from you. Wharton. I don't mind Wharton, but he's more of a techie baller. I want techie ballers. I want someone that can get stuck in. And he does a little bit, but I still think Anderson's the guy, man. Anderson will give us a long time. I like Anderson. I'm happy to get Anderson. I want Anderson, but I just think Bruno, man. Bruno's the guy for me. Let's have a look at some of these chats that are coming. Cactus says, no Harland v Wolves, bench v Galatasaray. Marmoush is hungry. Yeah, I agree, bro. I'm with you, man. I'm with you. Unleash Marmoush and see what he can do. You know what I mean? Like, you're literally saying to Marmoush, right, show me what you got. I know I didn't play you before AFCON. Probably should have played you a little bit more. You might have been a bit upset, whatever. You're back now. I need you. Show me exactly what you've got. We got Max, who says we need to return to a team we had at the end of 2025 as possible, not keep experimenting by benching our best player. We need consistency. And I agree with that, but do we need to take a step back to go forward? To rest him and get him fresh? He's already played 33 matches this season. We're in January. You know what I mean? Maybe we just have to take one step back. 2 games, I'm saying 2 games max against bottom of the league Wolves and a game against Galatasaray that might not even matter because it's not in our hands. And then he comes into the Spurs game fresh, and then you say, right, here we fucking go. Played him in there, play him against Newcastle, play him against Liverpool. Unleash him that week and say, you're having it. I think we need to just rest him, bro. Don't be surprised if we're losing to kids again. Says Emperor. Angel says next month's fixtures are going to define the season. Either we pull off a miraculous comeback or we drop out of most competitions. It's looking dark. I agree. Oh yeah, by the end of February, we'll know exactly where we are. Yeah, facts. Carabao Cup, where are we in the final or no? League, where are we? Champions League, where are we? Like we'll probably, and if we're in the playoffs, I think the playoffs are in March, maybe, or maybe another in February. I think. Yeah, you're right. There's a big fucking. The next 5 weeks is crucial, absolutely crucial. Let's see what happens, lad. We got MD says, what's the one change you would do for results? Just to get results, change the tactics, be more pragmatic, sit back a little bit, be a bit more defensive. Like we did against Arsenal, like we've done 2 months ago. Stop pressing because we're shit at pressing. Pack out the midfield. Become a team that's harder to beat. And then hit teams on the break a little bit more with Semenyo, Doku and Harland on the break. That's what I probably would do. It would be the tactics. I think the tactics right now ain't working. That's the one change I'd do. Yeah, smash these likes up as well, lads, if you've not done so already, man. 900 people in the building. Get the likes up if you've not done so. Hit the like button. Make sure you guys are subscribed as well. Any news today, by the way? Any news? Any players or managers said anything again today or no? Contract talks. Bunny Shaw is going to sign a new contract with Manchester City. Nah, nothing else. Ike Nori spoke after the game. What did he say? He said, to be honest, I don't know what was missing. We made a good first 20 minutes. Right, so did we actually play well in that first 20 minutes, though? Because we kind of did. And I was saying, oh, we're playing all right. But let me ask you guys a question. If you're dominating the ball and moving the ball around, nice, but you create no chances, are you actually playing good? Because we fall into this trap a lot, and I feel I fall into this trap a lot as well. I need you guys to start calling me out on this, by the way, yeah, in the watch-alongs. If we're playing well by keeping the ball and moving it, but 20 minutes goes by and you've not created a single chance, are you actually playing well? Are you? Because isn't the aim of the game to put the ball in the back of the net? So if you've not even created an opportunity to do that in 20 minutes, are you actually playing well? Are you actually playing well? It's a dilemma, a phenomenon known as we're playing well, but we haven't had any shots. I don't think you can. And the amount of times I do that, and the amount of times I'm like, yeah, we're playing all right here, boys, and but we're not actually creating any chances. So are you playing all right? You call me out. Well, you don't call me out loud enough, lad. Yeah? I'll call you out for not calling me out. Ike Norris said, we need to be ready for the Premier League game on Saturday against Wolves. We're going to give everything. We need to be ready to prepare for this game in training. We'll see on Saturday. I really hope the lads can get a result and put in a good performance. It'll lift the fan base, you know. We need it. We really do. We really need this. And I don't think the players are purposely not trying or not giving their all. I don't believe that for a second. I see some people reckon that they're just not. I don't believe that for 1 second. Yeah, I don't believe that the lads have given up. I don't believe that the lads are not playing for the manager. I just think that we shit and something ain't right. Is it the tiredness? Is it the tactics? Is it this? Is it that? Whatever. Are some players just not doing what they should be doing? But I don't think any players legitimately not trying. I just think we're rubbish at the moment. But that can change like that. It was only a month ago. We were all like, yo, we're playing well here. We're getting results. And now look at us. As I said last year, by the way, yeah, when we was in the mud, I said, as quick as we got into this mess, as quick we can get out. Because when you play a game every 3 days, yeah, all right, we've won 2 games in 7. We've not won a Premier League game in 4. It's bad, yeah? Bro, in 3 weeks' time, we could be on a 4 or 5 match winning streak. Tough with the games we've got, but plausible. Right, I'm going to get out of here. Big up Pitbluff, who says, it isn't a surprise Bayern got cooked by Arsenal. They're still using Goretzka and Neuer, who they defend Or they'll definitely upgrade on the summer. Buy a kebab on me. Like, big up to you, man. Yeah. I don't think people realize, Pitbull, yeah, just how many still wash players they've got in their team. Yeah. I'll do another Bayern watch along and people can come and watch it. And you can see what a madness Vincent Kompany's doing with Bayern, some of those players. And the way that he plays football is mega. Yeah. I think it's well better than Alonso Ball. Yeah. Give me Kompany after Pep, man. Yeah. I think Kompany's the one. Obviously, Enrique would be like my number one in terms of like legit choice. Yeah. But then you've got the whole Donnarumma problem. Like, what the fuck do you do there? That'd be awkward. That'll be awkward. But yeah, it's between Enrique and Kompany for me. Oh, I'd even take Flick. People are like, nah, I wouldn't take Flick, LB. This guy's won a shitload of trophies, man. Yeah, I know he is. Lima. Yeah, I know he's balling out. I know. I know, mate. Yeah, Arteta's the way Arteta's built this squad, yeah, for the modern day game is just like it's almost perfect. It begs the question as to why he's not fucking won a trophy in 6 years. But I think that time's coming to an end. I think they're definitely going to win one this year. He's got final Carabao Cup, Premier League. They're probably the best team in Europe right now, and he's still got the FA Cup. So he's still we were at the end of February, and he's still in all four. But so are we. Not won anything until you won it. Enrique said he didn't want to come to England. Is that what he said? Yeah. Right, lads, I'm going to get out of here, man. Big up to you. I'm going to do a watch along later on the second channel. If you want to come and join me, I might do Liverpool. Links in description, more LB, because we need to hope that results go our way tonight to help us qualify for the top 8 of the Champions League. But yeah, man, big up to you guys. I'll be live at about 8 o'clock. And then I'll probably do a stream on the main channel after that as well. But yeah, big up, man. Where's never a foul on here? I'm going to redirect over. Have they scheduled out? No? Oh, there it is. See you in a sec.